my name is Grace. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to Eunpyeong Hanok village. My friend Estefania is on a solo trip. Not really. She's on a group activity that I didn't sign up for, so I'm alone today, and I wanted to do a solo day trip. I live in central Seoul, around central Seoul, about 20 minutes off of line 2. If you're familiar, line 2 is like the main subway line in Seoul. I live about 20 minutes by bus away from that. So I looked for a day trip that I could go to in Seoul, and about an hour away is Eunpyeong Hanok village. You may be familiar with Bokcheon Hanok village. That's a very, very popular one. And I was looking online, and this one is supposed to be a little less crowded. Also, it's actually the first nice day that it's been since I've been here. It's 60 degrees Fahrenheit for the first time. It's sunny, so I'm gonna head on out and spend my day looking around this village. Yeah. Before we go, here's the fit. Like I said, it's 60 degrees outside, so dressed a little more for hot weather. Still gonna wear a jacket, but getting ready to take a bus for about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, I'm now heading to Jinkwansa temple. It's like a 15-minute walk. I gotta go up into these woods, towards the mountain, hill, I don't know. But going over there, it's supposed to be a really, really nice temple. It's really old, almost 1,000 years old, I think. It's, I think, from the Shira dynasty. I remember reading it, its number starts with 1100. Whether that's AD or BC, I don't know, I forget. But unfortunately, the temple itself was destroyed during the Korean War, but they've rebuilt it to what it looked like before it was destroyed, and it's supposed to be beautiful. It's one of the main temples apparently in Korea, main temples in Seoul. So I'm heading there now to check it out. People are talking about me. 3 or 4 times I've passed a couple or like a group of people, and they go, "외국인," like they start saying something, like, I can't tell exactly what they're saying, but it's happened more than once. Hopefully they're being nice. I don't know. We're here, Jinkwansa, and then I'm guessing this is a map. Where am I? Let me figure it out. So this is kind of a cool story. Basically, I'll explain it while I'm walking. Basically, Japan colonized Korea. Imperial Japan colonized Korea in the early 1900s. Around 1910, I think it is, 1910, 1911 is when Japan invaded Korea, and then for 35 years, like through the end of World War II, Japan was the imperial power, the colonial power within Korea. Really tried to destroy unique Korean identity. So basically what that sign said was the Korean flag. I think the symbol on the Korean flag is called Taeguki, I think it's called. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But basically what it was saying was there was a monk here, a Buddhist monk called Pik Chowol, and he hid a Korean flag from Imperial Japanese soldiers, whatever. He hid it inside the temple to make sure to save it. He was part of the independence movement, fighting against Japanese imperial rule. He saved the flag, and during the restoration of the temple in 2009, so over 100 years after Japan invaded, restorationists found the flag that he saved and that he hid. So it's a symbol of Korean identity and the fight for Korean independence through the 20th century during Japanese imperialism. So, pretty cool story. So we're here at the temple. It's still active. It's still an active temple. So let's go see. Look at this bird. I love you, bird. Second of all, I missed Korean temple architecture. There he goes. I miss Korean temple architecture. It's just, all the details are always so, so beautiful. I don't know if you can hear it from here, but there's currently service going on. I don't know what Buddhist service is called, like mass, but it's going on. So I'm not gonna go over there because filming people while they're praying and like practicing their religion feels really weird. but the paintings on the side of the building are gorgeous. So I'm gonna film the side of the building. I wanna show that building too. Okay, look how beautiful this is. First of all, I translated this little thing. People were praying there, so gotta move. But basically, I was right. The Korean symbol is called a taegugi, and basically, the monk Pekchol, he hid a part of a Korean independence newspaper inside of this flag. And actually, if you know what the Japanese flag looks like, the taegugi, the Korean flag, was painted on top of it. So that is a really important symbol of like Korean independence and like overcoming Japanese rule. And that monk actually helped lead the independence movement. So yeah, really, really, really cool story. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Really, really cool story. Really cool bit of Korean history. This view is so good. So good. Okay, I'm heading back down to the village now. I'm gonna check out if there's some other stuff to do. I think there's an art gallery or an art museum. There is that Hanok museum. Not sure if I'm gonna do that, but I'll check it out because it is, later in the day. It's around let me check my watch. It is 4:30. It's an hour, probably hour and a half home with traffic. So, yeah, I kind of want to be home to cook myself dinner tonight and relax, do some laundry, do things like that. But, yeah, I'll see what else is down there. Yeah. I found a literary museum, a book museum, and then the art museum should be like right in there. So I'm gonna check this out because admission is free. So floor 2 of the literary museum. I'm the only one here, so I can talk. but floor 2 of the Literary Museum is dedicated to 3 famous Korean poets. I think they're all poets. And on the walls, they have manuscripts and also like the actual poems painted and translated into English. I'm reading some of them. They're beautiful. They're really, really beautiful. So I'm spending some time just walking around and reading these poems. Okay, and here's the art museum. It's really small, so let's go in. Admission is free. So I'm at the art museum right now. They have one artist's exhibit up right now, and I think he's a photographer. I mean their photos. There's an exhibit in the basement, or a part of an exhibit in the basement, and it's all in Korean, and there's a group in there with like a guide, I think, like speaking Korean, and I don't really understand, so I left them alone. There's a lot of like books and cool stuff down there, like photography books, I think, but a lot of this is like pictures of landscape and cityscape. It's really pretty. Very small gallery, and I guess the artist they currently are exhibiting is a photographer, so it's all photos right now. But on the walls they have posters with dates and like other names, so I think, you know, they switch out who is being exhibited. This is just who it is right now. Okay, I'm heading home now. I'd say I would definitely recommend this Eunpyeong, Hanok village. It's great for a day trip. The temple up the mountain is stunning. Jinkwansa. Definitely recommend this for a day trip. It's from Central Seoul about an hour, so it's really doable. Really cute area, very peaceful, kind of away from the hustle and bustle, and it is residential. Like, people actually genuinely live here, so feels very nice and peaceful and like genuine instead of touristy. I mean, there's a lot of tourists here, lots of people taking pictures, but it feels very calm, and there's just enough to do and see where it's not overwhelming, but it keeps you occupied. So yeah, definitely recommend.